Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. The Prius Prime is full of technology, outside with its styling, inside with its mechanical components, but also once you're gonna be sitting behind the wheel, watch out Tesla, you've got your screen competition right there. But hey, you even got a drive assist system, you've got a tons of security feature, and the Prius Prime is also about helping you getting the best out of fuel and electric autonomy and efficiency. Let's go discover the interior of the Toyota Prius Prime this week at Car Question. So let's open the door of our advanced Prius Prime Supersonic Red, and you can see really the unique look. The interior is typical Prius with the center display, but look at that huge screen, more than 11 inches of screen. That's interesting. So you can see the style also, which is similar to the exterior with the curvy lines that we have. It's kind of a mix of soft and hard material that we're finding right now. So here it's plastic, but here it's softer, but still if you like to put your elbow in the door, you will feel uncomfortable over time. All the commands for your automatic windows are here, and you've got also some storage and some speakers that are gonna be down there. So for the seat, it's Softex. I love the design of those seats. Look at that, lateral support in a Prius. That's kind of rare. So it's a good mix between soft material, easy to clean, and also comfortable for the long ride out there. Perfect size, and you have all your adjustment right here on the side. You've got your carpets, Toyota, and you've got also way down there your fuel compartment that you can press and open, and you've got a good old foot brake for the parking brake. Once you take place inside, you're gonna see that's really interesting, and wow, this screen is huge. So you will have this screen when you're gonna choose some option package depending on where you are, and if you're living in Canada and the States, remember that the package are kind of different between those two. And by the way, look at the key. The key is interesting. You've got that Prius Prime logo right here, and with the blue, and when we turn over here, so you've got the possibility to lock or unlock. You've got the whole AC because you don't need a remote start with a hybrid plug-in car. You need only to control the temperature inside, and that's what that button is gonna do. So right here you've got some Prius mention also right there with chrome, and you've got all that nice and long dashboard. I love the finish also that you're gonna find right here with the plastic and some touches of silver and chrome. For the steering wheel, once again, nice material, nice firm grip that you will have. You see that little grasshopper styling once again with some white, and all the commands are easy access. You will have the cruise control, which is hidden down here, but it's going to be easily accessible. So let's go for the press of a button. As soon as you press once, you will have the display, which is going to show the Toyota logo, and you will have some animation of the Prius going around the herd with some nice tree, having a nice drive. And depending on the time that you're going to be, you will see also the top display, which will be different. So when you press on OK here, on continue, we're going to press once again. You can see all that lights showing up there and that central display also. But what we're going to do is really start the car, and you can see Prius Prime, you can see ready, you don't hear any noise, but the car is ready to roll. And you've got also those nice LED lights that you see up front. So let's turn on the lights. We're going to show you all the different commands that we have over here. So you've got a brightness display, you've got an automated system for parallel parking or perpendicular parking if you want. So you can choose simply the type of parking also that you want. So that's kind of cool. And you've got also the traction control that you can turn on or off. You've got your HUD and your adjustment that you can choose right here. You can turn it off, change the display, and you've got your auto high beam headlight also that you can enable. Way down there you can see the button lighten up. This is going to be where you're going to be able to program your different charge settings. So if you press, you will see a charge schedule right here, but you will be able to configure when you want your car to be charged depending on the price of the electricity where you are. Sometime during the night it's cheaper, so you can configure that. So headlights, auto headlights that you can enable right here. So you've got all the easy access on the side, your mode, your volume control, your trip information. And when I say the trip information, it's going to change right here in the screen. So let me get more stable. So you will have right there, let's start with the first one. Right there, the first one was audio. Whoop, we go back. There you go. Average 4.4 liters since the beginning with that car. You will have also the trip information, the trip B, which is me right now, but the 2.6 liter, we really kind of went fast with the car a little bit too much. Solicitate the gas engine a little bit too much. So this is going to be from the start. So right now we started the car, you've got 0 average, you've got 0 kilometers, but as soon as you're going to roll, you're going to see that go up. And this is the autonomy left with the fuel, and this is my electric power with the kilometers left with the battery use that I will have. I can close also the display. Let's go back. You've got your phone command that you can enable or choose right here if you take a call or not. Right now my phone is plugged in and I talked to you about the night display. You can see it up here. Voice command.
Please say a category name.
Radio.
Warmer. Is this correct?
No.
No. Please say a category name.
Radio.
Radio.
There you go.
Please say a radio command.
XM.
Sirius XM.
Whoa. There you go. You can hear even the sound of that JBL audio system. So that's a premium sound system that we have. And I can press right here on the side because this part is tactile. There's no button around the screen. So each time that I press, I just have to simply put my fingers on it, but it will get dirty over time. The only button that I have to press is right here, and it's the blinker. So nice power out of the JBL sound system though. So right here on the side, I've got a different access menu that I can choose, but before, heated steering wheel, my lane assistance system, and my adjustment that I can make to the sensibility of the car in front of me, because you've got collision warning, you've got the Toyota safety sense package that you can have with this car. But what I like is the control of the display, and right now I'm gonna get the cam closer to show you that, guys. Let me readjust and get more stable to show you the complete menu that we have right now. So you've got your fuel left on top, you've got your eco mode that you choose because you've got different driving mode that when you press a button you can switch between normal, power mode, and eco mode. So let's get back into eco. You can see the color also. EV mode, which is surrounded by now, because I can switch also between hybrid mode or EV mode only. And if I switch at EV mode, at hybrid mode, you can hear the engine, which is just starting right now. So if I press on the accelerator, nothing much happening, huh? But you can see also the animation right now, right there in the display, showing me where the power is sent. So let's get back into EV mode, but the engine will take a little bit of time to simply turn off. So another display right here, right there is the battery. So you can see that my battery is fully charged. The lower section, the blue one, is going to be for the hybrid mode, but the gray section is going to be for EV power mode only. So right now, if I change my trip display, you can see that I have a lot of kilometers, 34.2 kilometers left of autonomy with only the battery right there. So speed indicator right here on the corner, outside temperature, and you can see that this display is very complete. Let's move to the center section that I'm gonna change and access through the different button that I have. So I've got my energy monitor, which is gonna show me where the power is sent to from the battery, from the engine, and even the climate control right now. And if I release the brake and I press on the accelerator, or I simply move back, you will see different setup. If I move into drive also and I would release it, you will see the engine helping me right now. But when I switch also to HV mode, there you go, you can see the display. So let's switch back to EV once again. Let's press down. You've got your HV indicator. When you put it into drive, that's what you're gonna get with your information. So as soon as you accelerate, you will see this line go up, and it's gonna tell you also how to be fuel efficient by giving you a recommendation. So this section down there is for regenerative braking. You've got a car that will have an EV logo in it when I'm gonna be rolling only with my battery, and you've got the power section where you can see that you've done full acceleration and the car is giving the best it can. Hi, Captain. And you've got a score. I'm not good at this, but you get a score for acceleration, for transition, and for slowing down based on a 100 score. And the best you do, the more fuel efficient you will be. Let's move down a little bit. You've got your fuel consumption record that you can select. And when I press in the center, I can switch between the kilometers, the plug-in mode, or the fuel mode. Let's press back. And when I switch down, you've got your drive monitor, which is going to tell you the elapsed time that you have right here. And by the way, I'm going to adjust temperature because I'm kind of getting hot in the car right now. So let's get back to after start. So 7 minutes right now. Average speed is 0. EV driving ratio is 0. But I can switch to the second drive monitor, and this one will tell me how much autonomy I have left. So I have 20.9 kilometers per 100 kilometers, and you have also 37.2 autonomy left with the battery mode. And if I turn on the climate control, it's going to go down to 33.8. You've got my eco diary, which is going to resume me my average that I did. Whoops, right there. That average that I did depending on the day, depending on the month, daily. And that's kind of cool with also the fuel and the battery mode. Energy monitor, we're going to switch. GPS information, song, the satellite or the radio source that I'm listening to right now. And I've got my climate control. And yes, I can switch the different information, the different climate control right here. Let's say that I want to adjust the temperature. I can press, whoops, the hidden button. There you go. I can move up or down the temperature, move the different setting that I want. I can even raise the speed, and I can select normal or eco climate control if I want to. Ooh, let's switch that back though. It's making some noise. There you go. Let's move back. I can also enable front driver only priority for the climate control or all seat. And the Prius will give me a score also depending on the climate control that I use or I need, because you know energy is important in this kind of car. So you've got your security feature system, collision warning, lane departure that will display here, your maintenance message. And talking about configuration, you've got the tons of stuff right here. Vehicle setting, pre-collision, sensitivity, turn park assist on or off, intelligent steering sonar, and you've got also blind spot. Wow, this is so full. And you've got also a HUD, heads up display, and I will show you guys. Usually I don't zoom in, but let's zoom in on that HUD. Can you see it? I'm gonna move a little bit. There you go, there it is. You have to adjust that HUD depending on the position, and you've got a cool display of, once again, the same thing that you have in the center display, but right there on the road with your electrical autonomy, the kilometers left with the battery use only. So this is really full of stuff. You've got your gear selector position, you've got the ready, you've got all the things that you need also right here on the side, depending that if you turn on or off different system. And you can also see all the display right here. So the screen, more than 11 inches, the screen is just so huge. So you've got different section into that screen. The first one's going to be really the GPS section. So when you press, you've got that nice view of the road, which is really, really complete. You can also press right here on the center to get some information, and it's tactile, it's easy to use. So you will have destination, you've got the different menu, you've got your phone, favorite call history, phone connect, and you got information, the charge schedule, the pass record, and the energy. You can press here, and remember, when I press the HV mode, the engine will start, and you will see the display also telling you that that where the energy is sent, or where simply the regeneration is going to be done through the braking force. Right now you can see the climate animation because I'm using some power to get more comfortable in the car. So really easy to use, really an easy and nice interface. I also love the display, the reaction of it, and how well it handles. So let's press right here on the climate control. This is going to be the full section where you can choose the Eco Heat Cool control. You can also have the different setting for the driver or the passenger, and everything is easy configuration and easy access. Speed, there you go, but you can also control it with your steering wheel button, remember. So let's press SAT. You can see all your different source, the radio source that you can choose, and the button right here is tactile. So if you want to raise it, you can simply press and hold the button, and not too bad for the JBL sound system. So when it's time to mute though, it's kind of a little bit slower though, but it's kind of okay. So different button right here on the side, the home, the menu, and you've got the volume and the audio that you can close. And by the way, that's the mute button that I could use. Temperature, front, rear defrost. Wow, complete and easy. So right here is going to be your gear selector for your CVT. So right now I'm in park mode, but if I want to move into drive, I push on the side, put it into drive, push up, move it into reverse. And the only downside is the camera view. And yes, when you're going to be in reverse, you've got that awful sound, and you've got that R, which is going to be shown also up here, and it's going to tell you also with the proximity sensor. Right now I don't have the display because I'm not near an object, but it will tell me if I'm about to hit something, and the car will stop me from hitting something with its nice system. So let's move down here. Once again, you've got a braking feature that you can use. You've got drive mode, as I said, HV and EV mode, and you've got the EV auto mode. But why put so much selection? First of all, HV and EV. So let's say that you want to keep your battery for later, you can use the hybrid mode first. You can select the EV mode only, so everybody will want to start probably with the EV mode, but you can also press the auto feature and let the car decide for you. So QI charger way down here, you can turn it on or off. Don't turn it on and put your keys on top of that. You've got some nice cup holders, some finish which is kind of black and stardust, but it's kind of hard to clean. So right there, USB connector, auxiliary connector, and 12-volt outlets. And way down there, look at that, so it's kind of hidden far, this is your heated seat. So let's turn on for the driver, and let's turn on for the passenger. You can see that little light here that turns up. It's because when I'm driving, as you can see, I cannot see the switch on the other side, so I have a little display that if I turn off, there you go, it's going to be there to tell me that something is running with that car. So kind of nice. Nice compartment also for storage. You've got, by the way, my lights are, let's turn on the lights, but right now you cannot see it. But when you're going to be driving around, you will see a LED lights down there giving you some lighting at your feet. Home link system, nice big in view. For the mirror, and you've got also the possibility to turn on those halogen lights, and that's kind of strange. Usually in EV cars I would have put some LED, and you've got mirror, and it's also expandable that you can give you some more cover for the sun. So really interesting about the car inside. And right there, when you're gonna close it, you've got that display animation, but you've got also the display right here, and it's going to give you a score depending on how well you did in the next step, either if you want to charge the car. Right now 90%, yes, I'm good. Not really, not usually with those systems. So I'm gonna pull the hatch for later, and let's get into the rear of the car. My regular seating position, and I'm kind of impressed with the space that I have in the rear. Remember that we have a new platform for this Prius, and it's 6.5 inches longer than the regular one that we had, the Prius 5, which was the biggest and the longest Prius back then. So nice seating. Remember that this one is only 4 places because of the battery space that it's going to take. You've got some storage compartment right here in the center, so kind of deep, some cup holders, and only a 12-volt outlets down there. Nice mat though, and the only thing which is kind of strange is that the cooling air that you have for the battery also. If you want to lower the seat, you just pull really easy, but that's the first time that I'm seeing the trunk higher than the seating, which is folded right now. So that's kind of strange. So you can see also the tint between the tint difference that you have with the regular view, and as soon as I look through the window, you can see that there's clearly a tint, some kind of yellow out there. So nice finish for the door. And let's open the trunk. The trunk is kind of wider than the competition right now. It's kind of high though. Really, you have to be careful because once again, the battery space. You've got a cargo cover that you can pull and use. And right now I'm gonna try to have it on the first time, but it's really gonna amputate some space. Let's move it back. You've got some hooks that you can open, and you've got some tire repair kit which is hidden in here, and you've got also that other section which is some storage. You've got the lights that you can turn on or off right here in the corner, and you've got other places right here probably to put your cable. And it's kind of deep, but still, as you will see, you will probably fight with it when you're gonna try to put it back to its place if the other are not well placed. So this could use some improvement in some kind of way. So let's close it. And by the way, yes, carbon fiber for the hatch. Let's get to the engine in front. And yes, those are powerful lights. Let's open the hood right there by sliding it. So it's a 1.8 liters Atkinson, and you've got 2 electrical engine within this configuration. So really a unique conception of technology and mechanical components. So you've got oil right there that you can check in your regular engine. The place to fill the oil right here, where you have your 0-20 recommendation, your air filter, which is kind of small, your battery, because yes, you still need a regular battery in an EV car, and all the components and washer fluid, which is right there. So we're gonna see how this car handle in a video soon. So get ready, because you will see that we have specification and road handling, but right now this interior was really unique. I told you the screen was big, huh? And now what do you think about this unique interior? The display right there in the center? And how about the seating? I know you got only 4 places. Is it enough for you? Well, feel free to comment in the section down there below and share with us what you think. We're gonna be there to exchange with you. Do a thumbs up on that video because you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to Car Question, because the next video is gonna be about specification and road handling of the Prius Prime. Take care, see you another time.